Yo, what's going on, guys? Jason Ma the Magician, and welcome back to 3 easy card tricks that you can learn in just 5 minutes. So make sure that you smash like if you haven't already and subscribe. And if you can get this video to 4,000 likes, man, that's 4,000 of them things. I'll make another one teaching you 3 more easy card tricks that'll blow mind holes. I'm talking. So without any further ado, grab a deck of cards and let's learn some crazy ass magic. All right, check it out. 1 deck of playing cards shuffled to perfection. And your spectator is going to say stop wherever they want as I riffle along here. And we get 1 card selected at random. In this case, it's the Jack of Spades. Now watch, that's going to be placed in the center of the deck. We shuffle the cards. And then when I snap the fingers, boom, the card has now disappeared from this deck and it reappears in an impossible location. Check it out, man. This little tiny bag right here on the inside is 1 playing card. And with any luck, that card is the selected Jack of Spades. Boom, baby! That's a bona fide miracle. Pretty sweet trick, huh? A card to impossible location, and you're going to learn how to do it right now. Thing is that this trick uses 2 elements of magic that are just totally bitchin'. Number 1, you're gonna learn a force. That's right, like you're gonna harness the Star Wars power, baby. And then number 2 is a duplicate. You need 2 cards that are identical. As well as that, you're just gonna get some kind of like little container. I'm just using this little bag, but you can use anything. You could even just use the deck box. The 2 cards, one of them folded up neatly because it builds the suspense. You're gonna place the folded up duplicate inside of your container, and that's just going to be placed somewhere in your pocket or to the side, or you can even get them to hold onto it, which is kind of cool. And then the duplicate card is going to be placed on the bottom of the deck. That's the only setup you need for this trick. Now from here, I like to take the cards and I just riffle shuffle the cards, making sure that I don't show the bottommost card. I just riffle shuffle, but I make sure that that bottom card is always at the bottom of the deck. You don't have to really do that. If you want to do like a shuffle like this, for example, you can do that too, but what you want to do is you're going to peel the cards above, like from the center, as opposed to taking all of the bottom cards like this, and then do the shuffle. And it looks like you're just giving it a normal shuffle. Like it really just looks so fair, right? But you're always maintaining that bottommost card. Now to do the force, what you're going to do is you're going to bevel the deck across. You're holding it in between your thumb and your ring finger, and you're beveling it across like this. And this hand's going to slide the bottommost card across like so. Now that this is all in position like that, from the front it looks fair as fair can be. You're going to keep all these fingers curled over like this so that you're not showing the card by mistake. And then you're just going to riffle along until they say stop. Wherever they say stop, you're going to take all those cards, making sure that you keep this here. So from underneath it looks like this. I'm going to riffle along and then I'm going to take all these cards out. I then just square everything up and I say remember this card. I then place that into the center of the pack. You can do some fancy shuffles if you want. You can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter, because from here the trick is already done and they got to have all the fairness of getting to choose where to stop. They remember the card. You shouldn't know what the card is. You can dress it up however you want. You can pretend to take the card invisibly, fold it up neatly, and then throw it into the case. But it always ends up getting a banging reaction because you can let them open the case, take out the card, and they'll see that it's their card and they will absolutely flip out, man. They're gonna be like that painting. Oh my God, that's such a good trick. And that's just trick number 1. The other 2 tricks get so much better. All right, for this trick here, we're gonna take the cards, we're gonna give it a mix, and I'm gonna make a little prediction here. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna take out this card. This is going to be my prediction. Now from here, after the cards have been mixed, I can place these on the table and my spectator is going to do all the work. They're going to split the deck. I'm going to tell them, split the deck into 3 roughly even piles, like so. From here, we're going to reveal the topmost cards. We've got a 4, a 4, and a 5. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. So here's what we're going to do. We take the first pile, we're going to deal down 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and then put 1 on each of these piles. We're going to do the same with this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, 1 on each of the other 2 piles. And with the last one, because it says 5, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put 1 on each of the other 2 piles. Now at the beginning of this trick, I made a very powerful prediction. Let's see how it goes. On the top of this pile here, we have an ace. Pretty sick. There's an ace on this one here. Oh yeah. And on this one here, another ace. And my prediction, boom. An ace, baby! A bona fide miracle. And the best part is, you don't even have to touch the cards after you instruct them to do the thing. It's just, you just tell them how to, it's amazing, man. All right, this trick here is actually broken. Like, it's OP as hell. It's such a good trick. I guarantee you every time I do this trick, it always gets a banging reaction, and it's gonna get a banging reaction for you too. Now, the trick requires a very small setup. All right, so the setup for this trick is super easy. You're just gonna take a 5, and then you're gonna take 3 random cards. It doesn't matter what these are. Place those like this, and then you're gonna take 3 of your aces and place them like that. The last ace, it doesn't matter. It can just be somewhere in the deck. It really doesn't matter. You actually do want it to be in kind of a random location in the deck. And then all of these are just going to go on top of the deck. So when you look at it from the top, you've got the 5, 1, 2, 3 random cards, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 aces. They're all just sitting on the top. Now, whenever you shuffle the deck, you don't want to change the order of those cards. So I like to do a riffle and just keep a big block of cards at the top there, or I'll do an overhand shuffle with the deck face up like this, and then when I get near the end, I'll just throw everything back on the top like this, and that never disturbs the order of the cards. Now, once you've done your little shuffles and whatever, you say, I'm gonna make a little prediction. You're gonna thumb through the deck until you find the ace. Now, you don't want them to see it, but I'm gonna take that extra ace out, and I'm gonna place it face down on the table. Now that I've done that, I can place the rest of the cards on the table, and I'm gonna instruct my spectator to then split the deck, like so, yeah? Now, once it's split like this, I just want to make sure that I remember exactly where the top of the deck is. So if they cut it like this, I know it's here. But sometimes they might do things like this. Like they might go like that and then like this, and you just need to remember it's here, okay? That's all you have to keep track of. But if you do that, like so, you're then going to reveal the topmost cards, like this. And then you're going to get them to count. But whenever you get a picture card, what I like to do is say, well, we don't want a face card, we want a number card. So just flip another card over from that pile. Okay, a 7. Now from here, it's super easy. All you have to do is tell them, count out this many cards onto the 7. So 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then take one card and place it on top of each of the other piles. Yeah? You're going to do the same one on this one here. Just remember that your spectator can do all of this. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 on each of the other piles. And now we're at 5. And because we've instructed them to place 1 on each of the other piles, we've technically put 2 on here, which means now there are 5 cards that don't matter on top of all of those aces, which means when we do here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to tell them to place a card on top of each of the other piles. So 1, 2. And the beautiful thing is that they're just placing the aces there. And so everything is just now all perfectly aligned for you to reveal the frickin' prediction, man. And that's how you blow minds. I'm talking absolutely explode some heads and become the world's greatest McChicken. Now that ace trick is so strong because you end up creating like mental hurdles. We're getting them to count down the cards, you know, seeing random numbers. It could have been any number and they count down those numbers. Makes a mental hurdle, which means it feels more impossible for the spectator to understand how the trick could possibly work. So when you get all 3 aces on top of each pile and you reveal your prediction to be the ace, it's a wham bam, thank you ma'am. People love 4 of a kind. It's totally banging, but this last trick is actually the best trick of the lot, and you're gonna learn it right now. But first, if you haven't smashed like yet, do it now, okay? Because if you don't, this video will cease to exist in the algorithm, and I need you people to make me famous. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to learn how to do some cool tricks at a party or cool tricks for your kids or grandkids. I think that everyone should know a good magic trick. And so this last trick is the epitome of magic. Check it out. All right, for this last trick, a bona fide miracle, okay? You're gonna get a card selected completely at random from a shuffled pack of cards, all right? Ask your spectator to choose a card. In this case, it's going to be the 9 of diamonds. That's going to be placed somewhere into the center of the pack, and all you have to do is pay close attention as we shuffle that bad boy into the abyss, never to be seen again. For this trick to work, you actually need to harness the power of a miracle. Let me show you what I mean. Watch close as we take the deck and I do the spirit fingers. Spirit fingers are where it's at, because when I shake, you see one card rises from the center of the pack, and with any luck, that card is the 9 of diamonds, and that is a bona fide miracle guaranteed to blow some mind holes. All right, so for this trick here, you're gonna need a little bit of a setup. You're gonna take the card box, take a sharp knife, and you're just going to press down on the box and just kind of drag that knife along. Do it on the other side, like so. Drag it across this way here. The ultimate goal is that you're trying to make a little box hole, like a little hole in the deck that is a box. It's not too difficult to do. Be careful. If you're a kid, I recommend that you get a parent to help you with this, because I would really hate for you to hurt your hands. But you're just gonna cut out a little hole in the back of the box. And that's it, baby, look at that. A holy box. Ah! Now, once you've made your gimmicked box with the hole cut in it, the only bit of sleight of hand you're going to need to know is that when you get the spectator to choose a card, you're then going to have to put that card into the deck and then control it to the top of the deck. Now, to do this, we're going to teach you the double undercut. The double undercut is actually a very easy move. Let me show you what it looks like right now. You're going to hold the deck like so. I'm just going to take this card and I can just sort of put it into the middle of the deck at the back facing me, yeah? I'm then going to place my thumb on that card, pushing down as I push the card in. What this does is it creates a break. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to place the card into the deck like this. I'm then going to push down as I push it in, and it creates a little break that I'm going to maintain by holding it like this. So now the card they've selected is on the bottommost packet, and I'm just holding them separate with the pad of my thumb. Yeah, it's super easy to do. Take the card, place it in the middle, push down as you bring it in, and then just grab everything, holding it all separate. From there, you're going to take half the cards, bring them to the top, take the rest of the cards and bring them to the top, and you will have controlled their card, right? So all together, it goes in the middle, push down, maintain the break, take half, place it to the top, take the rest, place it to the top. The card is now controlled to the top. From here, all you have to do is shuffle the cards without ever changing the topmost card. That's super easy to do. I've already taught you how to do that by riffle shuffling, or you can take the deck, shuffle it this way, and then place the rest on the top again. As long as that card always remains on the top, you're good to go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the cards with the faces facing your spectator, the whole of the box facing you, and you're just going to place it inside the box. All you have to do, you're going to hold the box, pinky at the bottom, grabbing like this, pointer at the back, reaching down to the very bottom, and as you shake, you're just going to slide that card up. That's all you have to do. Now from the front, what I like to do before I start doing it is I like to fold down the flap so you really can just see that card rising. I shake it. The reason why I'm shaking it when I do it is so that they can't see that it's coming directly from the back. If I do it like this, they'll see that it's just coming from the back and they'll get suspicious. But if I do a little light shake or a little mystical motion like this, all of a sudden it really does look like a magical trick. And that's how you make a card rise from the center of the deck. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just learned a trick so good that magicians still use it today, I'm telling you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 tricks. I haven't done a 3 easy tricks you can learn in 5 minutes in a little minute, actually. Anyway, it's been fun. Show it to your uncle, show it to your nephew, show it to that little punk neighbor kid, whatever. I'm gonna see you guys later.
Call me Bucky, lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing.